Well, I haven't made a video in a few days, and I figured I'll just force one out with random topics. Just see how it goes. For the love of money is the root of all evil. It's not a quest for wealth or happiness. It's because of what money really is in this world, and that is power. And those who are really on that quest that produces the evil is because they're after power and hungry for it. For the love of money, you gotta make that money, man. After quite a long break from not drinking sugary bullcrap, I had a drug relapse and started drinking it again. And the side effects that I'm finding are that I don't remember my dreams like I used to be able to, and that kind of sucks. Like I won't remember as much, and it'll just be bits and pieces. So that's kind of worth something to me, so I guess I need to quit. The DMT video that I made a little while back seems to have gotten a little bit of attention, and I guess I just want to reflect back on it a little bit. I don't remember what all I put in the video, I just know what's in here right now. So if I'm saying something a little different, I hope I'm not, but it's just something I can't do, because if the body already makes this naturally, if the brain already makes this naturally on its own, then you can only really do what you're prepared for to do. It's like, I guess, being worthy to receive something. If your body is in such ill repair that you can't even function according to its own nature, then why would you feel like you're worthy to just go mix up a brew or whatever they do and just kind of cheat the system and do it that way? There's no telling what you're going to get if you try to climb up some other way. Is God the answer to everything? Is every question I ever come across, is God my answer for everything? Maybe. It's just, what is God to you? If you really understand what God is, who God is, that answer can be to every question. And most people really can't even answer with that for such a limited understanding of what God even is. He's off in space somewhere to most people. And under the idea of what most people seem to relate to concerning drugs like DMT, and they seem to connect it to that, well, if I take this drug, I'm going to go see God, or I'm going to go to another dimension, a higher dimension, or something like that. Well, if you're having to take a substance to go see God, go to a higher level, then you're not worthy. You are forcing a play just by taking some substance. If it occurs naturally, then that's really the only way you would be worthy, is if you're worthy enough to even let that happen. But I don't care what you do. Take all the drugs you want. Salt, sugar, drugs, alcohol, all kinds of different little substances that are out there. Most of them are readily available on a shelf somewhere. You can just go get it, buy it, consume it. And I believe that these things are specifically designed to repress very important memory. Memory that you may not even be able to understand, because you're still arguing if it's a reality or if it even happened or not. And that's what people want who are making it available to everybody. They don't want you to remember anything. It's hard enough people don't even remember their childhood. So just because you don't remember it don't mean it didn't happen. And just because you can't link something back that's coming from your mind, what seems to be a memory, what could be a memory, just because you can't recollect it even happening, doesn't mean it didn't. I'm finding out little by little, as I talk to the few people that I know, that they draw the assumption that I am an antichrist, which I think is pretty funny, because they hear certain things that I say and have no understanding of what I'm saying. I think my phone just ran out of storage and the video cut off. Anyway, we'll fix that later. Okay, so some people see me as an antichrist because I see the same thing they look at in a totally different way, because I don't look at it from the same place they're looking at it from. It's just like some people would read that the Son of Man had no place to lay his head. And they probably think, yeah, he just didn't have a place to sleep at night because he just didn't blend in. And to me, it absolutely doesn't read like that. What he's saying is that Christ didn't have a place to rest his head, which means available bodies. But people view me as entirely weird and not familiar to anything they believe because I'm not looking at it from the limited little location that they're looking at it from. I'm only able to look at it from this limited religious location, and because you're saying things that are different and don't line up to what we believe according to religion, you're the devil. Right or wrong will speak for itself. It doesn't need me to lead the charge, and it doesn't need a following. It just is. In the end, right or wrong will be what it is, and nothing nobody can do about that. I'm not trying to be holier than you or holier than anybody else or none of that. It's not a competition. And the only thing is that if you limit your opinion of anything to the confinement of religion, then you are not doing the most of your capability. You are totally hindering yourself by limiting yourself to their opinion. Go beyond that. Form your own opinion. Don't just side with them because they say so or they've been doing it for years. There's way more to see than that limited availability of what they're showing. Most people that I personally know, all they seem to really care about is this life. Have a good time, have fun while you're here, and just magically think that when it's over, everything's going to be all right. Well, for me, it's just not like that. Most of the things in this life that people think are so valuable and important, I think are just worthless. They're not going to amount to anything. And that's why there's not very many people that I really get along with. And probably why they think of me the way they think of me. So anyway, some random thoughts. Thanks for watching.